This is the Wrexham and Lager podcast. We all love Wrexham FC, and we all love a lager.
Okay, so welcome back to the Wrexham and Lager podcast. To my left, we have Wales's premier journalist, Sir Thomas Cowse. To my right, he is the toughest psychic in show business. He is the living, breathing, walking, talking, ticking time bomb that is James Simmons.
Sidekick.
See, I didn't know how I'd quite go down, but listen, we'll get past that. We'll talk at the end. Lads, it's great to be back, isn't it?
It is, mate. It's a good, strong moustache game going on. So,
Yeah, I didn't want to go in too hard on a moustache, but I think, James, would you agree that warrants a talk about?
Yeah, it's awful.
Well, right, all of them, or just mine.
Just yours.
Oh,
Yours
yeah,
is
no,
awful.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'll take that.
Cat could lick that off.
What's the psychic stuff? What's that all about?
We'll go into that after. Let's not
All right,
pause
okay,
it,
yeah,
Ruckus.
sorry, yeah.
What were you thinking when you know, what was the model on the moustache? Who did
Freddie
you?
Mercury, obviously.
Yeah, well, well, that's that. Let's open up with Saturday's game.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm going to start with you. Can you talk me through Saturday's game? Because it was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fantastic, mate. Do you know what? I think we've been really spoiled this year at home, haven't we? Like, you know, the amount of fantastic, like, performances we've put at home, it's just been absolutely awesome. So, just another one. Like, you sort of expect it a little bit, don't you? Do you think?
I think so. James, you in the posh seats?
I was in the posh seats, yeah. Much better view from the posh seats.
How
What
was,
the seats like, nice and comfy,
Yeah.
padded,
Oh, yeah.
were they?
Yeah.
how was the food and the lager?
Food was good, yeah.
Or wine, I take it. I take it in the wine.
I was on the wine. Multiple wines, probably too many. But yeah, it was good. I think, food was spot on. Good, brilliant day all round.
It's always a good day when you're in a corporate, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Listen to you
makes-
two
makes-
Tories here on this podcast.
Makes you feel
Absolute
better than
disgrace.
the little folk.
There's one thing I think you don't know, that me
Go
and
on.
James, although a little loose from time to time, are actually culture vultures.
Well, yeah, no, I know that. Thanks for using the term. I gave you that term before. Don't try and use that now. Pass it off as your own.
I don't think there's any need for that. He comes on our show, doesn't he, James? Or,
Have you-
although it's his show as well, I suppose, because
Yeah.
he's on here, we can't get rid of him or
Can't
that
get- no.
moustache, it seems.
Can't get rid of him. He needs to get rid of the moustache.
Back to Saturday. Back to Saturday. It was just... it was a dynamic performance, wasn't it?
Superb, mate.
I mean, to me, it was like a training exercise.
was.
Was
It
Wrexham that good, or was Oldham? Because to
Both.
me, I can't remember. I must admit, I missed Oldham's goal, but I can't remember Ben Foster making one save. The whole game, I can't remember. I think I left in like the 88th minute, so Lenny could get picked up, but I can't remember him making a save. And I've watched Ben's vlog after the game, and he doesn't make a save in it.
No.
That's astonishing, surely.
Yeah, it was, like you say, it just looked like a training exercise. The link-up play, Cannon and Lee, like Barnett, they were just unreal.
Yeah,
Especially them three, and obviously Mullin just is Mullin. You just expect it
They were-
every
they-
game.
they-
But them
they,
three were just tip-top.
They were phenomenal, Tom. Would you say?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think you're asking the question there. Was it Wrexham were good, Oldham were bad? It was both. Oldham were dreadful. They're one of the worst I've seen this year, and I've seen them 3 times now. Oldham. That's probably the worst they've played against us.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, play who's in front of you, and we were absolutely superb, clinical. Paul Mullin, I'm losing count of how many hat-tricks he's got for Wrexham.
He's on 4 now,
Absolutely.
which is he's a very special striker, isn't he?
he's unreal, mate.
I put on Twitter the other week that I didn't think I get to see another 40-goal striker at the racecourse. I just thought Gary Bennett was a one-off in my lifetime because I witnessed Gary Bennett when I was young and he scored at 47, and you think that's it, because we've been so used to our top goal scorer. I mean, Louis Maltz got 17 for us that time, didn't he? But apart from that, I mean, Sean Pearson and people like that, centre halves, they've been our top goal scorers. And now all of a sudden,
They were dark days then, were they?
I don't want to talk about it, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Listen.
lads, I can absolutely promise you, we are not going back down that path tonight. But it's just something else. I mean, you expect him to score, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, what have we
Every
got?
game.
6 games left. Is he going to beat Benno's record?
He may well do.
I think he gets 51 this season.
Do you reckon?
I do.
How far? He's only
He's on
54 off.
He's on 43 now. He is 43 now. So yeah, five more to beat. 6 games left.
I haven't written off.
I think he scores another 6 goals.
I haven't written off the fact that he's going to get more than Langstaff. To be honest.
No, have I. I don't think you. And 2, absolutely. I mean, at this level, but you put them in the level up. They're just phenomenal.
I said this on Saturday, though, Vince. I don't know if you agree, right? I think you take Langstaff. Sorry, I'll go first. You take Mullin out of Wrexham's team. You take Langstaff out of Notts County's team.
Yeah.
I think we would win the league at a canter. Langstaff's more important to them than Mullin is to us. And that's not a slight on Mullin. What I mean is we're a better team.
Yeah,
they've got 2 unbelievable individuals and then a team of all right players.
I agree to a certain extent, I do. But you're not telling me any other of our strikers puts in some of the chances Mullin puts in. I mean, it's just... one really impressive one was Bromley. Was it Bromley where he's looped back and he put that header back across?
Yeah.
Was it Bromley?
I think it was Bromley, wasn't it?
That was, it's like something you expect Tony Adams or something to do. But Wrexham certainly created chances.
I wasn't expecting Tony
No,
Adams.
out of everyone, I wasn't
yeah.
expecting that.
No. You'll know why I said that now, because back in the day, Tony Adams used to go from the front post, peel around the back, and that's where he scored his goals.
I thought you were going to say, we're easing Tony Adams in because this podcast is sponsored by Tony Adams Sporting Chance Clinic. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that.
Why are you winking at me?
I didn't think it's in your head.
Oh, well, that reminds me, James. Who are we sponsored by? I completely forgot.
We're sponsored by Vestito Clothing, #1 clothing shop in Wrexham.
They got some nice bits in there.
Yeah, all your Stone Islands,
Who
CP.
ranks the clothing shops in Wrexham?
Me.
Fair enough. yeah, they are #1.
I've got a blog. You can listen to it if you want. Basically.
Along with your cooking blog as well.
Yeah, you'll be a guest on that.
And I also know what you're thinking if you're listening. We will get to Tommy's best takeaways. Do not worry. That is coming
That's
up.
why I'm here, mate.
And his moustache does have an opinion. Okay then, Tommy, as a reporter, journalist, loosely put. No, I think you're
Very loosely put.
No. Let me tell you
absolutely.
right now, we have a lot of jokes, but I think you're absolutely spot on. I think you ask questions that I don't think people would ask sometimes. And I think you're a bit wild yourself, aren't you?
Am I?
Yeah, I think you're a bit wild yourself, and you've got what I call a guy from the pub's opinion, and you're not afraid to put that out in the paper. Am I right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Mate. The thing is, like,
And I appreciate that.
I'm not a journalist by trade, am I? I've been working dead-end jobs in factories my whole life, and then, I found myself in this job now. It's great, but, I'm just a fan, like you lads. Just, I'm lucky enough to cover the club, although sometimes, though, I'm at some of the games, and I'm looking at the tech end, bouncing, and I'm thinking, I want to be in there with the boys. Like, I miss just being in there, but it is what it is. And to be fair, the atmosphere throughout the whole ground now, mate, I don't know if you noticed in the Mold Road, like, the Mold Road have upped their game the last few games as well.
Yeah.
And to be honest, even where I am in the press bit, the atmosphere is great. Absolutely brilliant. It's just special, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's a good thing that, instead of just bringing in reporters, or we need a reporter to cover Wrexham, obviously they've got a fan, which is,
Yeah.
I've got a question. Do you make any spelling mistakes when you're pissed?
Yeah, all the time. Mate. I've never done this job sober, to be honest. So.
Do you
Don't
think...
put that in.
Do you think your haircut is a hindrance to you being a journalist?
I think my haircut and tash combo has been a hindrance my whole life, but I've come this far. I'm sticking with it, mate.
Okay, quick one. I'll go back to Saturday. Fantastic mullet, by the way, Tom.
Mullet? What are you going on about?
Going back to Saturday, Tom. Trying to do a podcast here, mate. Who's your favourite goal?
He's put down on his bullet points, Tom's mullet. What's going on? Favourite goal.
Used to play in the 80s, Tommy Mullets. Favourite goal from Saturday, because there was quite a few.
Tony Adams' goal was all right. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
If you know your football, and there was a football man like I thought you was, maybe you know that he used to peel around the back post, but you know what I mean, maybe that's one for Owen Young. He knows
this is his new coaching speech kind of now, isn't it? You know what I mean? He's a coach now. I don't know. Do you know what? Mullins from the edge of the box was a brilliant finish. I love that, Mullin can score any type of goal. He's just a proper all-round striker for me.
Yeah.
And what I love about Mullin is that sometimes he'll get a hat trick. Not like Saturday. I thought he was excellent on Saturday, but sometimes he'll score 2. Sometimes he's got a hat trick, and he hasn't actually done much in the game. He's just put it in the net. And I love that about him.
See, I think he does an awful lot that people don't pick up on.
No, I agree. But what I mean, sometimes he will have a quiet game, but he'll.
His quiet. Let's be honest. His quiet game. I mean, he still pulls.
Yeah.
He pulls defenders all over the shop.
Yeah, he does.
He's like. He must be a defender's nightmare because they've got to constantly leave it on him. And if you notice, Parkinson just must say to him, up top, you've got a free roll because he just pulls them left, right, and centre. And it's got to be tiring for him. And just moving on, sorry, I thought Dalby was fantastic.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I thought he was excellent. And to be honest with you, I think as good as Ollie Palmer is and effective as he is, I think Dalby's a better all-round player.
Yeah.
I think when the ball's on the deck, I think Dalby's a better player. He's a footballer. He's a footballer, Dalby.
Yeah. Going back to
again, nothing against Palmer there,
Going back to the Mullin, what we were talking about, the third goal, obviously it was passing about was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, goal.
Yeah.
You just seen the angle.
Yeah.
Straight in. I thought it was absolutely excellent.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I think Ollie Palmer's a fantastic footballer on the deck.
I
think he's better on the deck. I think he's a bit off the boil at the moment, but Wrexham fans forget he has been fantastic for us.
Mate.
But Sam Dalby, I do appreciate that point. Tom, this year, what is your favourite ground that you've been to watch Wrexham? Because you've been to them all, obviously.
Well, I haven't been to them all, no, because I cover local football sometimes as well. So
Do we not pay the petrol or something? Tom?
no, don't pay the petrol, mate. There's no
There you
good.
go, then.
I'm not getting paid. I'm not going. No, I'm not joking. But no, I pick and choose. I have to pick and choose a little bit.
Attitude's not great, is it?
It's not fantastic, is it? No, but I pick and choose a little bit because I cover a lot of local football as well. But favourite away ground, honestly, mate. Every time I go to Notts County, I think it's a brilliant ground. Meadow Lane's fantastic. I love it. It's probably my favourite. Even though I've never seen us win there. I've been there, I think, 5 times.
Sorry, Tom. James, what's your experience when it comes to Notts County?
Here we go.
Varied, mixed.
Varied. Mixed bag.
It's been good at times.
Specifically, the last time you went, what was your last visit like?
It was good until the end. Probably won't go into that, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, let's go into that.
Okay.
It was an accident.
I am going to... Subjects, they're going to be mixed. They're going to be... I'm just going to throw them at you. Listen, you know how we do it. I'm going to go straight in because I seen the clip of the Yours Mine podcast with Mark Howard, and I just thought, what an unbelievably classy man. That is team spirit at the highest order. That is a proper football bloke. That is someone who desperately wants his team, not just him, his team, to go and do the business, to go up. And I get the impression that is the feeling in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I think that's how much respect these players have for Phil Parkinson. I do. I get the feeling they're with him all in. What he says goes. I think they respect him so much, and I think they would run through brick walls for him. Yeah. But just what I'm on about with Howard, James, I'll come to you first. Saying he got the call, and Parkinson said, "Listen, I've got a chance to sign Ben Foster. Right, do it. Let's get us anything to get us up." What an incredible attitude.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, there are levels to this. Ben Foster, Premiership goalkeeper his entire life. He's brilliant. Brilliant. And obviously, if there's a chance of getting him, fair dues to him, Parky, for saying, there's a chance. And obviously, like you say, the team spirit, and he said, get him.
I get the feeling his man management is incredible.
Well, funny you say that. A friend of mine was telling me there's a gentleman who washes some of the players' cars for him. And he said from last year to this year, all the players, they seem a bit more like focused. It's always thank you, sir, manners, tip top. So it seems like they've bought into Parky's philosophy. Yeah. And it's working.
Yeah, I think it is. Tom, I know you're going to have a really good opinion on this. The Mark Howard, talk us through it.
Oh no, what you said, what you both said, I think absolutely brilliant. What a class act Mark Howard is. Because I'll be honest with you. I was calling for. I don't think Howard's had a bad season. By the way, he's made a couple of mistakes here and there, but he hasn't had a bad season.
Let's be honest. He's a fantastic goalkeeper.
He's a really good goalkeeper.
Who's had a fantastic
His shot stop is brilliant.
Who's had a very, very good career.
Yeah.
But listen, it's like strikers. Yeah, Ollie Palmer, for instance, at the moment, everyone's just going for a bad patch.
Yeah,
Go through a bad. Every player goes through a bit of a bad patch.
Well,
it's as simple as that. But what I mean, I just think it's ultra classy because he's not throwing his toys out the pram. He's like, straight in there.
Yeah.
Come on, lads, we're in this together.
Yeah.
Let's take this club up.
Well, he knows that bringing Ben Foster in means he probably doesn't play. He probably doesn't play another game this season, and he knows that. And even knowing that, he's said, "Listen, bring him in." I just say that's class. And he's had him on the podcast and stuff like that. And
I've seen that.
Goalkeeper's the hardest position on the field. It is by far.
Without question.
You make one mistake, you can make 10 saves. You make one mistake, you're the villain.
Yeah.
Like the thing is though, and he's right in saying that, Howard. Like Ben Foster. I mean, he's top class. He's still top class. That first game he came back, I was just watching, just his football intelligence. We were under the cosh a little bit, in the second half. And they were playing long balls forward. He stood at the edge of the 18-yard box and just collecting it like that. It's just little things like that you don't notice. It makes massive difference.
He uses class and you just feel it's all right.
Yeah.
But that's his experience, and what have you. I'm going to touch on. Before I go on to our FA Cup run, sorry, I said this last week. When it was, Ben Foster was talked about, did you think it's going to happen?
I didn't, mate. No. I there was rumours earlier in the season. I didn't expect it to happen. I thought there's always going to be these rumours because he's an ex-Wrexham player. Yeah. We know how good he was when he was last here. He'll always be well thought of here at Wrexham, even before he came back. I just thought it was rumours, mate. I didn't see it coming.
James, do you think he stays with us one more season next year?
I think he does because
I hope he does.
Yeah. So what he's doing at the moment, with his podcasts and the Cycling GK, this only benefits him. Yeah. Just through massively. Rob and Ryan. Definitely. If one of them jump on it with him.
Added exposure, innit?
Added exposure. That's the avenue he wants to go down in the future.
And he still looks so agile.
Well, he's a fit guy, isn't he? Clearly,
Oh, Tom, what you do in your own time?
It's up to yourself. very sexy man is Ben.
Okay, then
you do love cyclists.
It's the lycra, mate. It's the lycra.
We do like a laugh on this podcast. I am going to go to the FA Cup run because obviously we're kind of covering all bases here because we haven't spoke this season, which is quite alarming. But at the same time, we're going to try and be regular. Tommy, if you could just be serious one time, please.
Yeah,
this is a professional podcast. And we won't have any of your lips, should we say, James?
Yeah, obviously we haven't done one for a while, partly due to me backpacking through South America.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, I'm back home now. We're kicking it off, carrying on, so...
From Machu Picchu to Acton, mate.
That's it.
Did you discover yourself?
I did. I believe I'm a lot better person through travelling.
I think we'll be the judge of that, Tom.
That's very deep. You're like an onion. You've got several layers, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to the FA Cup run. I can only apologise about these two absolute imbeciles. Now then, FA Cup run. James, let's go. I'm going to go to Blythe Spartans first because they gave us two incredible games, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was
really impressive one.
And we can see a Blythe Spartans flag here. A scarf here. And I've really got a soft spot for them now.
Yeah, I was just about to say you've got a soft spot for them.
Massively. Really. One, because obviously I think their fans are great. I just think they're fantastic. And then two, my boys were mascots, and I got to meet Leland. Leland, who obviously I can't, and he's beat his battle. I'm absolutely made up to say. I seen it the other day. Yeah. His mum and family just absolutely brilliant. The fans were awesome. That little boy was incredible, and he immediately made friends with my boys. And just when you thought, that's it, half time, they're out the cup, they come and give us a shock of our lives again.
They were quality, mate. Both games, quality. And the fans, mate, as you mentioned there, brilliant fans.
That's why I wanted to bring them up, the fans.
Proper old school, traditional non-league club.
And they come with, they want to come in outfits then, everything, mate. It was...
what's his name? Dave the Toaster or whatever.
That was it, the Toaster. I was going to say a piece of toast for Dave the Toaster. So on from that, was it Coventry? No, it wasn't, it was Oldham.
Oldham.
Less said about that, the better we turned
I forget
over.
Oldham or Farnborough. There was Farnborough in there as well, wasn't there?
Anyway, one or two. No, it was Farnborough, then it was Oldham.
Yeah, there you go.
Then we went to Coventry.
Yeah.
James, were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Tommy, were you there?
Yeah, of course I was, yeah.
Wow. That was...
An experience.
Yeah. James, sum that first half up for me if you can.
It was unreal, really. It was like, what is actually going on right now at this club? I just couldn't believe.
They couldn't believe how we came to play because they were like, oh, we knew they were going to run their balls off, but then and I couldn't believe it. And then obviously second half, that was torture.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was
like the last 20 minutes.
I promise you now, I was near the front and I was literally walking up and down. Because honestly, when it gets to that point, when I die, it'll be a football match. I'll tell you that. It'll be a game like that. So when it's knockout football or it's like any playoff game, I cannot handle them. As you see me in the last one, I had to run to the pub at the full time seat, and I got slated for that. But I can't handle football like that. When it's so tight, it's just my body just erupts. Tommy, pack it in. Anyway, it was nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mental. Like, the thing is, as well, to go to, like, a championship side, they rested maybe 2, maybe 3, but it was a strong commentary side. Just to dominate the game like that is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
We've got no business going there and dominating possession and stuff. Not throughout the game, but we had little moments in, 5-10 minute periods. And then, like I say, we made it hard on ourselves, actually, because it could have been a comfortable win. But we made it a little bit difficult. But at the end of the day, you're playing against the championship side. Just to win the game is incredible.
I kind of predicted it. I think we've got a real chance here. Because
I said we'd win.
Yeah, the players we've got, obviously, they've come from these leagues.
Yeah.
And it slows down a little bit, and they've got a chance on the ball and the passing play.
Tom O'Connor was something else that game.
Yeah. Brilliant.
The reason I wanted to go for the FA Cup one is because I was saying this to my son Charlie. These are the grounds we're going to be going to regular. I mean, listen, let's not count our chickens.
Hopefully.
But
We're going up.
We're going up.
I'm counting them.
I've already counted mine in the back. Anyway, I had 15. The chickens are counted. I think we're going up. But it's going to happen. Whatever happens, it's going to happen. Okay, so we will be playing at these grounds, and it's just a taste of what to come. Moving on to Sheffield United at home. Personally, for me, that is our best performance of the season. Lads, that was a pleasure for me. That was a pleasure to be there. That draw, albeit in the last minute, that felt like a victory to me because I was so proud.
I don't know. We were amazing, and I was chuffed to bits by it all. But it was just, for me, that last goal was a bit of a kick in the nuts, obviously, because it was a draw.
Massively, mate.
But they were flying that ball in for the back post all game. So I just thought, what have you?
Yeah.
But like you say,
it was a sickener, wasn't it? Like, to be honest, the 2 games against Sheffield United, we were excellent in both the games. We go to Bramall Lane as well. It's absolutely incredible. But it is a kick in the teeth, isn't it, mate? You play so well, you probably deserve to win the game. I think we did. And then 94th minute, and then you got John Egan. It just goes to show, though, you got like John Egan, like in that game, he scored the equaliser. He's given it all that.
Yeah.
And then you've got Billy Sharp and his comments and stuff like that. We're a big deal now.
I'm going on to this now.
Championship club,
Yeah.
they're still desperate to beat us.
I'm going on to the away game now. Fantastic for the short notice. I heard people say, "Oh yeah, we'll sell 2,000." I said, "We'll do a lot."
Yeah.
We'll do a lot. Boom, they did a lot. Never doubt Wrexham fans. What I did like, and obviously what Red Passion won't like this, but they don't like us anyway. They've missed us.
And we don't care.
So what I'm going to say is what I think makes it. I love the smoke bombs when they come onto the pitch. I do. I know you're not meant to say it, but listen, we're not any other. We're the type of guy we'll say things if they're there to be said. And my opinion is, although it's dangerous bollocks. Listen,
It looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic, and it's like they're good fans. It's just.
I've always placed aesthetics like higher on my priority list than health. So you're really absolutely.
Well, I'll be honest. Looking at you, you can tell.
I'll take that. Yeah.
He says while supping a Wrexham lager, but obviously. So Rob Blainton come into that game, and that was kind of the first game back, and then he's like, Rob's back, brilliant. He's been fantastic throughout, and I think he's such a good keeper. We always talk about it. I think he's great. And then, God bless him, against flipping Bromley in the studs. And that's a bit of a sickener because if it's not one thing, it's another with Rob, isn't it? But he's
mate,
such a
that's it.
His legs are made out of dried pasta.
he's such
Get him on the cooking show.
he's such a good goalkeeper. It's unbelievable. Okay, so we have got the possibility to reach 118 points. We have 6 games remaining. I'd like, James, how many do you think we'll end on, points-wise?
That much.
8, so do I. Tom Cows.
I think we'll draw against Notts County. I think we'll draw against Notts County. I see us winning the rest.
Yeah?
I think we'll draw against Notts County.
So we're taking that, aren't we?
Yeah, 116. That's it, mental. 116.
Crazy.
It's crazy, mate. It really is.
That'll be the record, won't it?
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah, by far.
Isn't the record now 105? Isn't it Fleetwood?
Yeah.
I think it's 105. Isn't it?
We are goal-wise. I think we're leading the way goal-wise now, aren't we?
Yeah.
After Saturday, and Notts County as well. I mean, let's acknowledge them for a minute because
Oh, you have to.
This, I'll tell you one thing I don't like. I do not like Notts County fans digging at Wrexham. Wrexham digging at Notts County. But listen, let me tell you right now is
digging Notts County fans.
Digging at Notts County fans.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Listen,
I wouldn't do
we're
that.
league rivals. there's no bit of hatred or nothing.
No.
We're 2 fantastic teams.
Yeah.
We're all grown up and big enough. And don't laugh at me when I say this. I can see you winking, Tom. It's not funny.
Well, winking. But that's the second time you said that.
It's all well and good having a pop at each other, but it's 2 fantastic teams. I think we can just acknowledge it. We're not Chester, we're not Shrewsbury, we're not Tranmere. We don't hate them, but it's like, and I think there's a guy in Notts County Zone. I'm going to call him out on here.
Yeah.
I not happened to see all this Notts County Zone stuff, so I had a look at the page, and I was astonished. It was all Wrexham posts.
Yeah.
But then I've caught on to a few Wrexham fans doing it. It's just like,
mate, we've got some of our fans are just as bad as theirs. You know what I mean? But no, that Notts County Zone, they're hilarious. Actually, I follow them just because.
That's a bit of you, that though, isn't it?
Yeah,
you love a bit of fuss, don't you?
I find it entertaining, mate. I really do.
Hey, I wrote, if you like entertaining, I wrote a song about you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on. Are you going to sing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Cows, dick like a mouse. That's it. That's all I've got.
Fucking lyrical genius, mate. Oh my god.
That's it. I'll work on it, but
fucking factual as well. Fair play to you. No, mate.
Yeah, he likes to get fact in the song, yeah. But yeah, it's got to be authentic.
I'm looking forward to the second verse, mate. That's all I can say.
So, yeah, going back to it, they're a fantastic side, aren't they? Do you think they say the same about us?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
go on,
no,
yeah.
it's all right, Tom. I'll leave it to the professionals for a minute.
yeah.
Do you think they say the same about us? Wrexham fantastic side? Because I've never seen any of their fans say it so far. It just seems just to slag us.
I don't think they have. Yeah, it's because obviously we're massive. The world loves us.
I think that'll help with it.
And it's just, they're just jealous. Really,
Does the
isn't
world
it?
love us?
That's
So,
what it
I
is.
mean,
That's what it is.
most people
Local-
want Wrexham to do well, of course. But then
Yeah.
you get the hatred along with it. Tom, you know something about hatred, but you love it. I mean, if someone gives me a bit of a going on, I sometimes get a little bit sensitive
that's
because
football, though, isn't it, mate? You know what I mean? That's just.
but
that's
you
how
love it,
is,
don't
mate.
you? You love a good.
No, like.
It's part of football.
Of course it is, and that's just what it's like. I've got no issue with Notts County fans.
No.
Like I say, I think we're going to win the league, but they've been awesome all season. I've said it for a while. Like I think Notts County are a tremendous side. We're unlucky. We're both unlucky. I mean, probably them more than us because I think we're going to win the league.
Yeah.
But I think we're a bit unlucky as well because we'd be home and
unlucky
dry.
again? Can you say unlucky for me one more time?
Yeah, unlucky.
That's a proper
7 times.
Welsh, that is it? That's fantastic. That. And it was 5, by the way, I counted. But go on.
Yeah, there you go, 5. But no, I think any other season, we've won it by now.
But if obviously all the years we come second, all the years we've failed in the playoffs, if we are going to win it, where our closest rivals have been Notts County with such a gulf in points in between them and say Chesterfield or third, isn't that the best way to do it? Say a record-breaking season, that is for me. That's the best way to do it. Albeit it's not good for the stress levels, James.
No, it's it's been difficult this season, really, isn't it? I mean, it's dead good, obviously.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But like you say, because we've got Notts County as well, they go up and then we go up and then they go up, and it's just like, oh my God.
It's an emotional roller coaster, lads. I think you'd agree.
Whilst it would be quite funny if Notts County didn't go up. It would be funny, like if they lost in the playoffs against someone that they got 30 points less. It would be an absolute it'd be a disgrace. It'd be a travesty if they don't go up. But I actually think there's a chance. I think, for me, I think we win the league. I think Notts County probably win the playoffs, and I think it's got the potential to be a bit of a rivalry going forward. Like, you know, like next year, if Notts County do go up and we go up as well, I think you're looking at both of us right at the top of the League Two next year.
That leads me nicely to my next question, Tom. Do you think we go and do it again next year?
Yeah.
James?
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily going to say we're going to go and win the league in League Two next year, but you've got the 3 automatics, haven't you?
3 automatics, and then you've got 1 playoff. I mean, that's how it should be. You've got 4 places to go. I mean, look at Stockport now. They didn't have a great start.
Yeah.
But they're doing so well. And I mean, again, who would you bring in? That to me, I don't know if you'll both agree, that team we got there, Parky's been very shrewd. He's assembled, he's got the league players because he doesn't want to be swapping and changing every year. He wants to be, there's your team, we go again. Maybe we want like a little tweak here.
Yeah.
Love that word, tweak. Little tweak here. Bring in the odd face here and there, but there's that's your team.
Yeah, I'd be happy enough going, you know, don't get me wrong, we're definitely going to strengthen this summer, 100%, no matter what happens. But I'd be happy enough with this squad in the league above.
Of course.
I'd be more than happy.
You know, I think the team we've got now and the way they're playing, the way they played against Oldham, if they play like that in the league above, we're going to be right up there.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
The Notts County game, I have to say, obviously Halifax, which their pitch looks a bit of a shambles, doesn't it, at the moment? I'm really looking forward to that. 4,100 Wrexham fans, or have they give us more tickets? I'm not sure.
No, I think that's it.
Okay,
yeah.
so we normally bring about 2 there, but so that noise is going to be incredible, isn't it? It's going to we're going to have more fans than they have.
Yeah.
I think they'll have about 3, something like that.
Yeah, I think they average about two and a bit, don't they?
But I must say they are good fans. They make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Every time I've been to Halifax,
You were in hospitality last year, remember?
and I am this time as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be down again, but this time I won't be drunk when you
There
do the
you are,
interviews.
yeah.
I'll be down again. In fact, I even got to chat to Parks in the middle
you
of the
did.
pitch.
I remember I was there.
With a wine in my hand. He didn't have much choice, but I got to say he was a great chap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how do you think we get on Friday?
Yeah, I think we'll win the game, especially 4,000. That's going to be incredible, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. But, yeah, I mean, our support all season's just been unreal.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just been unreal. I don't even think Ryan and Rob could ever have imagined like how much. No. You know, I thought when they took over, our crowds are always going to go up. I know that, but to sell out every game at the racecourse, and you know, I don't know, you two probably the same. Just every week leading up to the game, 5, 6, 7 text messages off someone. Oh, do you know of any spares? Do you know any spares?
Yeah,
Don't talk to me about tickets, Tom.
Yeah,
Christ, my
I know,
God,
mate. I know. Hey, fair
mate.
play though, mate. People have helped you out though, haven't they?
Oh,
Mike,
I'd like to say thank you again, tremendously. And you know what? I'm always like, right, what do you want for those tickets, mate? And sometimes I'm like, no, take the money.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we just want you at the match.
Yeah.
And it's like,
2 tins of Magnolia you usually charge, don't you?
yeah, as long as it's Johnson's Cover Plus.
Just want to put it out there, season ticket holder.
There you go. Yeah.
Well,
Dedicated.
I've missed 2 home games this season, but I mean, we've been sat all over the ground. Which as long as I'm in there, I'm not bothered. Again, I just couldn't afford the season tickets last season. But there you go. I'm going to go above and beyond. I've tried to have a quiet word in the club shop. They've assured me they cannot put any aside for me. But anyway,
Who do you think you are, like going into the club shop and asking?
Busting in, demanding tickets.
Do you know who I am?
I've already had someone say something like that to me last week, which got to me really, because if you know me, you know I'm nothing like that.
Ask them if they want any paint work doing.
Yeah.
And then swap it for tickets.
Literally, that's all you got to do.
Anyway, lads, let's get off the subject of me. You do know me, you know.
Magnolia goalposts.
If you do know me, you know I'm very humble and I don't say shit
Very
like
humble
that.
man, mate.
Anyway, but I do always want tickets.
Yeah.
Tom, I got some quick fire questions for you. Your favourite match report you've done this season?
Match report.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're not telling me you haven't got a favourite. Your favourite one you've wrote this year?
Not really.
What about the one? What about the one you got framed next to your toilet at home?
Yeah, it's not a match report. No, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Do you know what? Like, I've I've been lucky. I can't pick out anyone. We've been lucky this year. We've just been so good, especially at home, mate.
Thanks for being a good sport, Tom.
Yeah.
That's that one's a shit, isn't it?
It was a rubbish question, Wins, to be honest.
I got a few more for you anyway.
So you were
Jump
sorry.
in, mate. No, continue.
You've obviously been doing takeaways and that as well.
Yes, mate, yeah.
Have you been to our favourite chippy in Bentley?
Yes, I have, mate. Yeah, Finney's.
Golden
At the
Fry.
Golden Fry. Yeah,
Golden
Finney's
Fry.
at the Golden Fry. That's what it's
Oh, my
called.
goodness.
That's the full title. Where it's recently named in the top 50 in the UK once again.
Oh,
Yeah.
again, Leeds is
Fantastic.
lovely.
Little shout out to the Golden Fry.
Yeah,
I
the
remember
Golden
there
Fry.
again, get us a
Yeah,
chippy.
And he's had some sponsorship from the Golden Fry. The next podcast will all be like with a sausage and chips on the fucking table here.
It's a home from home for you,
I'm
isn't
gonna,
it?
have, I'm gonna have a peak tap with Golden Fry on it.
Lovely pictures.
Watch this space.
Next
Fantastic,
question,
mate.
Tom. From 5th to 1st, top 5. So
Yeah.
basically just top 5 takeaways.
Takeaways?
Yeah.
Ooh, right. I'm going to go. Do you want to go 5 first?
I'll tell you
Right,
what.
I'll say 5 first.
You're the governor.
There you
Take
go.
it away.
Yeah, I'll go 5 first. The Crescent in Flint.
Okay.
Fantastic. I sort of know my top 3, but I don't. At number 4,
Right, that's 5,
the other
Tom.
day, Tir Amor, Llanrwst. Fucking need to go there. Get yourself
Really?
down. Fantastic, mate. Really good. Number 3, got to give a shout out. I do a bit of delivery work from every now and then. Simply Fish and Chips in Denby. There
So
you go.
basically, we're not
Lewis.
good. We just pay him.
Yeah, they pay me basically.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there,
so
give 'em
ignore
a
that
shout.
one anyway.
Just gonna
Top
ignore
two,
that.
top 2 of this. Yeah. Top 2 are in this area. 2 Joneses. Number 1 by far
Josie's.
the breaded chip go. The
See-
breaded chip
See,
go. That's my favourite.
I'm gonna have to swap your 1 and 2 about. 'cause
Are you going Joneses first?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big Jones.
But a lot of people like that chip OD, don't they?
Yeah, it's
I'm not. I'm
a
been
bit quiet then, Tom, when you said that.
yeah.
You know.
No,
Yeah, something
I Joneses, and then Josie's.
Yeah,
They're usually the top 2.
yeah. Josie's fantastic, mate.
Okay,
They're cheap as well.
Tommy, you're a Twitter man. You get about. I've always thought you're fantastic on Twitter, and it obviously I've started doing a few videos now, and I've got to
Yeah.
say, it's because I seen you used to do it.
Really?
Yeah, no, honestly, and I mean this now because everyone's because I've been told I should put myself about a bit more, and I thought I really used to like what Tommy did,
Yeah.
and that's how we kind of knew you. And I
COVID,
thought,
wasn't it? Yeah, COVID. We were
So I
watching all
tried
the
to
games.
replicate a little bit and let people into my life a little touch.
Yeah,
But obviously, you get some insults and you get some arseholes.
yeah.
with it.
Of course you do. Yeah.
But you love all that, don't you?
99% of it, mate. I literally water off a duck's back. Sometimes someone will hit a little bit too close to home. You know, like when Simmons will reply like having a pop of my tash. That sometimes it hurts me. Do you know what I mean? But
can
like
apologise
most of
about
the time, he's thinking about me having a mouse's dick and all that. I don't enjoy that. But apart from that,
You don't need it when you come to do a podcast, do
Yeah,
you, Tom?
not really, mate. Not really.
Okay.
No, but no, you just to say though on that, mate. You put yourself out there, you're gonna have some
Yeah.
stick, but you know you're a thick-skinned man. You can. put up with it.
Sometimes, but I'm also,
He's very sensitive.
I'm sensitive as well. Yeah,
We all are to a certain
I'm sensitive.
extent.
I don't know if you haven't watched it yet, but when you do, you'll see I had a bit of a rant at someone because it got to me about something to do with me in the club, and I thought, you don't go there, mate. Do not go there, pal. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So what I'm trying to say to you, Tom, is the worst insult you've ever received on Twitter. Because you've had a good few, haven't you?
Yeah, loads.
Or yeah.
Remember the one I sent you and I made you look like Pablo Escobar?
Oh yeah, I liked that though.
That was
I enjoyed
belting,
that.
one was.
pretty
But
good.
That
yeah,
was brilliant.
because James got to know Escobar when he was in South America last year. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
met the family.
even though he died years ago, but
You know,
yeah.
he's still got hippos on his estate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic. Hell of a boy. He was a hell of a
Introduced
boy. wasn't he?
hippos to South America. Yeah, there's loads of them.
Anyway, let's get back to the worst insult,
That's
Tom.
his legacy, introducing hippos to South America.
That's why I don't work with you, lads. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's hard to. I've got a terrible memory, mate.
Okay.
Terrible memory. But there's been a few. To be fair, sometimes though, if someone gives me a good insult, even though
You'll enjoy
it's
it.
quite, I do enjoy it.
Okay.
I'll always say fair play.
Now,
That's funny.
I know you. I want you to answer this one because you will definitely have someone. Who is that person or who's that account that irritates you the most?
Oh Christ! I can't. I'm not.
No,
gonna,
no,
I'm
say
not.
it.
I don't want to. They've already accused me of causing a pylon, but there's a Wrexham
Please.
account. just full of rubbish.
What's it called? I'm
can't.
almost certainly blocked me the other day because
Yeah,
I didn't say nothing bad. I just.
If you've got a reasonable opinion on Wrexham AFC, they'll
Yeah,
block
okay.
you.
I think he's the one who. If I knew what it was called,
Dreadful.
I'd say straight away what it is because I've got a pair of nuts.
Yeah.
Tom obviously hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't. Well, like a man.
Tom, we're going off the football site now. You are a Welsh culture vulture. See, I put it in again.
He's done it again. Like,
Yeah, no problem. Well, listen, I look up to you. Your favourite place in North Wales?
Favourite place?
Yeah. Because you do get about North Wales quite a bit, don't you?
Place. I think you've been. I think you've both been at Llyn Ogwen, by Ogwen Valley. So you know where Penarol Owen, Glenderau, Tryfan.
I love it
and all
when
that.
it says the Welsh words. I did.
Yeah, lovely, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Love it.
Favourite beach?
Beach. Trother Bay.
Yeah.
I know he's got a little establishment down there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't ask me, but I'll
No,
give mine as well.
He knows beaches better than me.
Hence why I'm turning to you now, James. I'm just about to set it up. James, I'm just about to say you're a beach man.
I am a beach man. I'm a one with the water.
Yeah. You had to knock sand out your shoe before you come in, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Anglesey for me. Just absolutely love
Which
the
one, though?
place.
Because they've got loads of beaches, don't they?
No, just Anglesey and all. That's my favourite
Oh,
place
yeah.
in North
Place,
Wales.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is
just
lovely.
as soon as I get over that bridge, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just feel different. Just absolutely love the place. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Yeah, got a caravan on
Rosnager, yeah.
Rosnager,
So
yeah.
I'm going to wrap it up now because I think we're probably doing 50 minutes to an hour, haven't we? Something like that. Right. Parky, does he take us up again next year?
Yes.
Does Parky stay with us for 10 years?
No.
Oof. See, to me,
Yeah.
I think he possibly does. James, opinion?
I think we go up again.
I think-
and if we go up again, I think I might be wrong, but
I think he has the nous. You back him.
Well,
I think he's.
it's nothing against Parkinson. I just don't. I think how old is he now? 50, 57, 58. I don't think he'll fancy managing much longer. I think he'll probably see this as, if not his last job,
A swan
one of his
song.
last jobs.
Yeah, but he takes it as far as he possibly can.
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
is where do you think?
I think he can get us to League One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I don't see why not. Championship's a different level of investment.
Oh, it's a different
isn't it?
beast. Oh, of course it is.
Different level of investment.
I mean, to get out of League One is.
Yeah.
But
I think we as a club can get to the Championship eventually. Might take 8, 9, 10 years, but I think we can get there. I just don't. I think maybe there might come a point where Parkinson goes, do you know what? I've really enjoyed this, but maybe that'll do me.
Parkin, his assistant, do you have a good relationship with him?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
I know you got a good relationship with Phil Parkinson, obviously.
I've now.
now,
Yeah. No, I don't think he.
temperamental at first, or wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. Do you know what? I look back and I think some of my questions that I was a little bit it's too much because I walked into the job and he's probably thinking, who's this fucking dickhead?
Yeah, but I've got. That's why I liked you so much because you said things that people, but not normal
Yeah,
reporters say. And I don't like that. They're
I
very.
think you have to
they're
be
very.
a bit cleverer though, Wince. I think I think I was a bit too boom.
Yeah, the way
Mate,
you word it.
If you're a
yeah.
manager of a football team,
Yeah.
you lost a big game. Grimsby, for example,
You were gunslinging,
stopped
weren't
put
you?
away. It was too much.
Yeah, you were shooting
too-
from the hip
and
a bit
that
too
was
much.
my fault. But after that, I think he got where I was coming from. It's his baby, it's his team.
Of course, it is.
He's going to see his ass, and he's not.
He's probably, like you say, he's probably sat there and he's thought, who's this guy with his awful moustache firing questions like that at me? Like you say, you've got to word them a certain way, haven't you?
yeah.
Not so gun-ho.
Yeah.
But obviously, you're learning on the job
The
as well.
first thing
innit?
he ever said to me when I said, I think you love it when I was talking about the isolated strikers in Grimsby, don't you? And he said, "Fuck off, you mouse's dick prick." That's what he said to me. First thing he said.
And I think on that note, we should leave it there because that is the most brilliant. Oh, sorry. James says a lot about his moustache, but James also said the best insult I've ever heard in my life. Tommy, you really do look like a turkey dinosaur, man.
Yeah.
Now-
And I went, do you know what I am?
And now,
I-
on
you know what
that
I mean?
note, we are going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much for tuning in again. Do apologise for the wait. We're on it now. This is going to be every 2-3 weeks. Let's get them out, okay?
Super focused.
Super focused, laser focused, and Tommy said he's going to have a shave. So, how's that for you? Yep, everyone's happy.
Happy.
Okay, tune in and don't forget to share it. Thank you very much.